In 1972, NASA sent the Pioneer 10, which carried a pair of gold-plated aluminium plaques illustrating nude figures of human male and female bodies along with the indications of the origin of the spacecraft solar system.
We sent many signals with greetings from Earth and the gene information of humans in more recent years, but received no response until 2030.
There was a sudden attack with no warning. A powerful laser from an unknown origin completely destroyed the Proxima Centauri, which was a small star 4.244 light-years away from the Sun. Based on the relatively short distance from Proxima Centauri, the human race believe it's highly likely that the attack was intended for the Earth or the Sun, but they narrowly missed their target.
World leaders held a summit discussing how to face a potential future alien attack, which could happen at any time. The main question is why the attack happened. All signals sent by the humans were friendly and had good intentions.
Some believe the aliens were evil, but the majority disagree. The disaster of Proxima Centauri raised vigorous discussion amongst leaders as well as the rest of the human race. Finally, an opinion of chain of suspicion came out, which is accepted by the society since it was logically correct.
The inspiration of our story comes from a novel called The Three-Body Problem, written by Xu-Xin Liu, who also came up with the chain of suspicion conjecture. We need to understand two concepts. Firstly, every civilization is destined to expand and grow. The total mass of resources in the universe will stay the same. Secondly, survival is the most important and fundamental demand for each civilization.
There is another key theory, the technology explosion. This means the velocity and acceleration of developing technologies for every civilization can be very different. For example, human technology has grown rapidly in the past couple hundred years. Take the Industrial Revolution as an example. Before that, the growth of technology was much slower before the sudden explosion of technological advancement. So, it's possible for a weaker civilization to surpass a stronger civilization's technology in a shorter time. These are two graphs showing the technology explosion. S is the speed and T is the time. The shadow is the accumulation of technology.
Now let's take a look at the chain of suspicion. Two civilizations in the universe are usually isolated from one another. Because of the need of growth and expansion, it is of course possible for them to meet each other in some way. But it's hard to communicate, even if they know the other side exists, because of the size of the universe. Even if the interaction is possible, there is a chance one of the civilizations are lying about their true intentions.
A and B be two civilizations. There are three cases. A and B both know the location of the other. A knows the location of B, but not B of A, and vice versa. A can't be sure B is friendly, and B can't be sure A is friendly. These arrows represent the guessing, and the directions mean whether the guessing is from A to B or B to A.
A and B cannot guarantee whether each other are good or bad. The lines are endless, and it shows the equilibrium in the game theory known as a Nash equilibrium. Also, this game between A and B is non-cooperative, implying there is a hostile state. So, with very little communication from one to the other, there is a chain of suspicion. The result of this suspicion chain is a hostile state between A and B, since each civilization believes it's the safest way to protect themselves.
When civilization A discovers B before B discovers A would most probably have a technical advantage. However, in different regards and situations, the discoverer may be in fact weaker. Eventually, one civilization will become extinct, most likely through war. This is a Nash equilibrium, where A and B can't change their strategies to increase their interests anymore.
Although people support the development of space exploration, it's clear the technology gap between humans and aliens is huge, especially in space travel. It is apparent that they can operate long-distance attacks, which is a big threat to us.
There has been little thought about the encounter of humans and extraterrestrial life, even with the possibilities due to NASA's Pioneer plans in the 1970s. So, the world leaders needed to think of the methods to protect the civilization. Since exposing coordinates is a dangerous behaviour in the universe, it must be possible to issue a security statement to the civilization of the entire universe. According to the theory of relativity, the speed of light in a vacuum cannot theoretically be reached. If light can escape from an area, then nothing else can. My proposal is to reduce the speed of light. This reminds me of a black hole. Now, we start to think of the escape speed of the solar system formula.
This tells us that if the speed of light in the vacuum of the solar system drops below 16.7 kilometers per second, the light will not be able to escape the sun's gravity and the solar system will become a black hole. The solar system disappears in the eyes of the undeveloped observer. For the advanced civilizations on a universal scale, the low-speed black hole can be observed remotely, and the observers would immediately remove it from its potential threats. There are distant stars which are faintly visible spots of light in the night sky. Everyone who looked at it said the star is safe. This is the universal security statement.